Okay. Hi. Greetings, my friends. Welcome, to the launch of the crowdfunding campaign for securing the funds for the Trust Foundation Playground Art. And I've decided, from all the work that I'm doing, to use these two pieces as the centerpieces for this crowdfunding campaign. So this crowdfunding campaign will basically secure the funds for this Trust Foundation Playground Art, and this Trust Foundation Playground Art can then sponsor a communal business blueprint called Solaris that can reclaim empty buildings worldwide for the people, by the people, and that's really important, for the people, by the people. So ultimately, you are funding your own empowerment into existence. I really want this to be understood. Okay, and there are going to be other videos to actually explain, the Trust Foundation Playground Art, and also Solaris. I mean, it's kind of it's a bigger concept. But for the purpose of this video, I will actually focus on the work, because the work is it's work in progress. Yeah. So if you're gonna come here, and so this is it's called the cosmic billboard. Yeah, and all the pieces that I have additionally created, they are over there. If you can kind of I've laid them out here. Yeah. So you can film them maybe later. Yeah. And then this has another side. If you can come around, maybe because this was just part of the of the InsideOut InsideOut exhibition in the Hackney Wicked Festival here in London, curated by Gavin Targ and Anna Maloney. I think I got these names right, did I? Okay. Do you want to come back here? So this is work in progress, and this is work in progress. This is the other piece that is called Stitching for World Peace. Yeah, and I have actually never stitched in my entire life until 2 years ago. And when I started with the blanket of the plane that took me to Brazil. So I nicked the blanket, and I kind of started fiddling with the needles. And then the stuff came to me. So this was the first circle that I actually did. And this will eventually, if you're going to come a bit here, then you can maybe get a better view. So this will eventually get a metal frame all around it of another 40 centimeters. Yeah, 40, 50 centimeters of different metal pieces that I have collected also over the last 2 years. And they're making up by now 2 massive boxes of that size, yes, and I'm going to be welding them all together. For that purpose, I will be needing a studio space finally, because I have been working a lot outside, which is difficult in the British summer, to say the very least. So I have also photos for how this finished piece is kind of be looking. And there will be links for that on the crowdfunding website, yeah. So I've basically collected all these metal pieces, and some of them are huge, some of them are tiny. I mean, I've just kind of literally on the way to the rig here. I mean, I found this piece, yeah. I found this one, so we'll take which I've been doing a lot. I will take just the plastic away and then use this. So I have basically many different pieces, and they all completely individual. And then what's gonna happen here is if you can come a bit closer, and you see these spider webs, yeah. So they basically will be made up from the colors of the surrounding areas and then feeding into the metal. Yeah. So this is gonna be actually massive, and it will be quite a bit more work. And yeah, so that's this piece. And I actually I'm kind of, in some ways, I did a workshop, 3 workshops, stitching workshops here yesterday over the course of the festival, and people loved it. Yeah, because I think just like me, they were kind of associating stitching with like following prefabricated patterns that someone else did, rather than thinking, oh, I can do all these like freestyling stuff myself. So yeah, so I'm kind of, I had, in many ways, this has actually saved my ass. This, like, you know, stitching on this wacko planet, like, for the last 2 years, like, and saving my sanity, because it's been so therapeutic. And I would get, like, my different sized stitching friends, I would take them with me. Some of them are really tiny, so I would kind of stand in the queue and literally, like, take the little stitching frame out and just kind of, you know, starting to stitch away. And many people got inspired, like, you know, and I want to basically see a lot more people in a way engaging in some ways. I've probably chosen this rather female activity because there's so much devaluation of, like, you know, so-called female qualities on this earth, and I was myself guilty of it. So it's almost like a revolutionary act to do this sort of needlework. Yeah, and basically, like, you know, we are gods is naturally we are creators. Every single one of us is a born creator. So this whole nonsense of, like, you know, the high-profile artists, like the selected few, you know, kind of who are imbued with the special gift, and the rest of us, or the rest, you know, like back on the farm with the other animals, that has to go. If we want to turn, like, things around on this earth, people have to start, like, realizing we are born creators, and every single one of us carries this, you know, this force, and it outlets itself in many, many, many different avenues. Like, you know, obviously we're all unique. So this is the one side, and then I'm trying to actually turn it around without smashing the lamps up there. I think I have to go the other way. Maybe you can, while I'm doing that, you can film the individual pieces. Sure. Yeah? Because these will go on there. So obviously it's not finished. Now we talk. So I can't run it, but now it's more in the light. It's kind of a bit more in the light. Unfortunately, you can't. Okay. I mean, this basically, like, you know, is going to be entirely patchwork. And obviously the IMU, yeah, the IMU side is not really, like, visible at all at the moment. But I wanted to also bring this out at this stage because I think, like, you know, a lot of people never start, like, to capitalize on their creative talents because they're so perfectionist. And this is actually, like, you know, this is work in progress, and this is basically what you have to do to kind of start being engaged with the process and starting enjoying the process itself. So when all of these, like, you know, pieces, one of these ones here, for example, this would be more like a finished piece, yeah, where you see the surrounding then, like, separated from the other ones, and they all carry numbers here because I made a map. So I have basically, like, once each piece is finished, that I will be able to locate it on the map again, and then once it's going on, then I can work on the outline. Yeah, because obviously at the moment it's really fading. It's fading into the whole, into the whole background. But I'm very happy. This is actually, like, almost my favorite side. Even I like the other side too. But yeah, this is gonna be, like, I just want people, when the people gonna come in and they're gonna see the finished piece, and they're just gonna kind of fly out of their boots. This is what I want, and they're gonna get so inspired to do this themselves. Yeah. So, and one last thing, every single penny that you will donate, yeah, to this piece, it will be made online, transparent, yeah, like with an online kind of, like, in a way, constantly up. There will be a budget basically that, like, you know, will make it clearly visible where all your money is going, and there will be live updates in that sense, or like, you know, regular updates where everything, like the whole financial stuff will be completely transparent. I want this, like, you know, to be very clear right from the beginning. There is no gonna be kind of like mushing and moushing, like, you know, in the background. It's like, it's you are financing in a way, you know, this kind of dynamic container that can work anywhere in the world. Yeah, like it completely independent from like the culture that you live in, and it's working because it has all these different kind of universal building blocks. But that's actually like the other video, so I'm kind of like so I want to finish this now and actually say thank you for listening, and yeah, like, you know, please support your own genius, like, you know, into the flourishing, and thank you.